Welcome to another great episode of this rapid fire round that we are doing with Sameer Panjwani, the CEO and founder of Ponderable. Welcome back, Sameer, and we have some more questions for you. Where, of course, you know the rules of the game.
Yes,
it's
I
got
do.
to be quick, fast, and precise.
Always short and sweet. Yes.
Fantastic. All right. So, are you ready for the rapid fire?
Shoot away.
Fantastic. So, what kind of SEO practitioner are you? Black, white, grey? What it is?
I believe if we say black hat borders on the illegal aspects, then I would say I'm a grey hat.
Oh, okay. All right. Then why don't you give us an example of grey hat tactic?
Okay, that's a good one. But supposed to make this quick, I don't think buying links is illegal, and I think that's perfectly valid. So I would say buying links is kind of grey hat, but I know it works.
Interesting. Then why don't you give us an example about black hat tactic also?
Now, as I said, I think black hat means totally illegal out there. So I know I've seen a few people who have actually hacked someone's site, put a link out there. I mean, created a new page on their site called Parasite Hosting, and a link from an existing page which is ranking well to that page. So yeah, that's hard.
That's
black hat. Yes.
hardcore black hat. I agree with that. Okay, so another question is: do you think Google should display the page ranks again?
It's a hard question. When it was there, I think it. I would love to have PageRank back, but maybe I know they're not going to show it again. But I would love to have PageRank back from on a scale of 0 to 100, and they would actually reveal the score in decimal formats, so 95.8 versus a site which is 73 point something. So I would actually know, but I know they're not going to. And when it was there, it just built that whole atmosphere of buying links based on PageRank. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing to bring back, but there are replacement metrics like domain authority out there. So would I love to have it back? Why not? More data, the better, I would say, because data is a marketer's dream or an SEO guy's thing.
Absolutely. I remember, at times when PageRank was the metric for everyone.
Oh, totally. When I started off, PageRank was the only metric we looked at. So yes, it.
Okay, so now here is it. What is important, like backlink or content?
Without content, you can't build that many backlinks, and without backlinks, you can't really survive. No, you can, I would say, because with content marketing these days, you might not even need backlinks. I think content is a more solid foundation because you have social nowadays to support you. Backlinks is one way to rank on Google and Bing. Content first, backlink second.
True, like, and if you have a real good content, obviously people would start.
There are many ways to promote your content. Backlinks is just one tactic of improving your rankings.
Right. Okay, so is there any ranking factor Google considers and many people don't talk about?
Okay, this is just one theory I've been having over the last few days. So everyone knows that links are super important, and Google measures them on quality of the site that you're getting the links from and relevance. But I've just been hypothesizing in my head that I think Google they collect a lot of data from Chrome, Google Analytics, and I think they collect a lot of clickstream data as well. Okay. So if you're getting a link from a site, and how many people are actually clicking on that link to your site? So the traffic that you get from a link to your site could potentially be a factor. Because I think I'm suspecting that if Google has to really truly determine the quality of a link, if people are not clicking enough on that link, then maybe that link is not as worthy as it should be or not as relevant. I think the true measurement of how high quality or highly relevant the link is would be based on how many people actually click on that link. So now that's just a hypothesis. They've never talked about it, or at least not that I know of. So purely theoretical, but yeah, my thinking.
This is interesting. I just want to add one more thing. Like, if I have to kind of work upon that particular tactic, what I should be doing?
If you want to
take an advantage of that.
If you want to take advantage of that, of course, you could possibly try to simulate clicks based on links that you already have. But this is purely theoretical, so I'm not sure if it works. But yeah, of course, the best way is to get links for the purpose of traffic, and actually those links may not be something that you can get. You would acquire naturally. That's what Google would like us to say. Right. So yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So, what is that one skill a marketer must have?
I think creativity over anything else.
Creativity. Oh, I thought we'll be talking about psychology because behavioral psychology is the most important thing for a marketer, don't you think?
Of course, understanding buyer psyche, what goes to a buyer's mind, I think is necessary. But nowadays, let's say a marketer's job is to stand out from the crowd. So, as much as you can understand your buyer, if you don't know how to stand out from the crowd, and I think you need creativity for that. Because there are many people out there, you, me, we think we're marketers, but if we cannot help our brand stand out from the crowd, for that you need to be creative. So, as much as you understand, and if you're a boring marketer, I'm not sure you'll be that successful.
Perfect. Okay, this is a little bit personal to you. So, what is that one skill you think you need to improve upon?
In the digital marketing space, definitely I'm low IQ on social media. It's not a space that I've covered that well, and I've been so much into SEO that I've ignored that aspect. That's an area that I really need improving on. So, but yeah, we're working on it. I know we're experimenting with podcasts, videos, Facebook, and everything out there. So it's a learning process, and I think it's an experiment, but a work in progress.
Tell me about irony, and you have one of the best Facebook analytics and Twitter analytics in your software.
Ironic, I know, but yes.
All right, fantastic. Thank you very much, Sameer. That was a great set of rounds. We're going to come back again with even more interesting question. In fact, we have a business round, and we'll be talking to you about the business in the
next
episode.
Look forward to that. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Come back again. Look for this space, and we have many more interesting questions coming up like this. See you soon again. Goodbye.